It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out, their signal caller, now at his 4th season in the NFL.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Again, it's Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
On first down, Watson.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 7-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gibbs again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the pass.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Ty Zentner now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Watson off play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Watson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 28 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Here Richardson yet again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Boye Mafe
coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
3rd and 4.
Here's Watson. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's returnable now for Smith. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Watson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A final shot before the break. Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our
But
EA
first,
Sports
time to look ahead
halftime
to
report.
the NFC
Coach.
Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watson now from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 14 yards.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Richardson throw complete there to Thomas.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Thomas, 38 yards.
And the Bengals are able to claw one back.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Watson looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, here's Watson.
That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 44 yards.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Here's Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Watson. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Here's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. A beautiful fake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot to be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready, go!
On 1st down, Richardson. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Richardson working from the gun.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Richardson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
89 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. Now a 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to Pierce. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I know we're there of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.